All right,
Yeah.
Okay, let's have
gentlemen, welcome back to some D&D after a short little break. Picking things back up. So last session, you guys defeated the huge creature summoned by the necromancers in the graveyard. After which, you finally introduced yourselves to the new member of the group, seemingly, Sir Galahad, a warrior, a paladin of Pelor from a time long, long gone, back in the time of Queen Yara. You found out that he was one of the people who defeated Queen Yara, it turns out. And somehow he's back alive after what you can guess was a interrupted sort of necromancy ritual in an attempt to bring him back as some mindless goon. He has now been revived, as he is. You interrogated one of the necromancers who told you that the person running a lot of this, the person who ordered them to do this, was Lazarus Barrenhill, a guy that you guys suspect and pretty much know is a vampire. You've had some dealings with him in the past. He is the Lord of Blackwind, a large and wealthy city to the south. And he is currently within the capital. You were able to find Jorel Summersong, as well as two sisters who were caught in the graveyard visiting their mother's grave, and the graveyard keeper, the groundskeeper of the graveyard. And you were taking them back to the capital. Upon arriving back in the capital, you took them to the Temple of Apollo, where Doc has been spending a lot of time. And once you brought them back, Griffin decided to doff his armor and go on a bit of an investigative hunt. He went down to the Root District, wherein he was able to find out where Lord Barrenhill lives within the capital, where he is staying, a large mansion in the Falcon District, from a woman in a brothel, a prostitute in a brothel, who ran a lot of the, sending girls and boys out to different people's places up there. However, she was almost immediately killed as a crossbow bolt flew through the window. As Griffin went downstairs to escape, a dark cloaked figure with a curved, sort of wavy blade entered, and after a quick chase through the streets, you were able to make it back to the temple. But as you made it back to the temple, thinking that you'd lost, your quarry, thinking that you'd managed to escape them, you took a crossbow bolt to the shoulder, indicating to you that one or more of these assassins were waiting here the entire time. Upon speaking to Doc, you can reveal he was able to surmise that this is the Black Talons, a assassins guild in the capital and all around Ambyr that you guys have had some run-ins with before. And as Doc was sort of trying to get everyone to batten down the hatches and things like that, calling out to the High Priest here to shut a lot of the windows, some arrows flew in from the windows with fires on the end of them. They didn't hit anybody, thankfully, but they hit some of the carpet and some of these banners that are hanging from the places around. You cannot currently see where they are through these windows. They're all being shut. The front doors have been barred. These two guys down here are the guards of the temple. And so I ask you, gentlemen, what would you like to do?
Are we in initiative?
Not currently in initiative, no. You don't know where these guys are, but you can hear every now and again the thudding of crossbow bolts on the doors and on the rafters of the windows. Just every now and again. Sounds like a couple of different people with crossbow bolts. Just to clarify a couple of things about this place. This here is like a healing pool. Holy water is within it, or like water they use to create holy water, and also, Doc, you know, water they use to create healing potions here as well. This isn't actually a big suit of armor. That's meant to be a caduceus symbol, a big, beautiful caduceus symbol, but couldn't get a caduceus symbol token, so got that instead. This room in here, where Balzanor and Galahad are sleeping, is the Mage's Ward. It is where... the Miner's Ward, a place where they take people with headaches, illnesses, things like that, things that will be generally healed with medicinal healing. And in here is the Mage's Ward, a place where they'll take people who either have the money to be healed magically or have conditions that need to be healed magically. Most of the healing done here is medicinal, and there are a couple of healers with you here that don't have, they are priests, but they don't actually have any magic. They just have the knowledge of how to heal people through medicinal purposes and alchemy and things like that. You also have a couple of people who are ill, like just in themselves, sleeping in these beds, and Jorel, the two sisters, and the graveyard keeper. What's happening? The building's currently burning down. There were, on the previous one, 2 squares. So one of them was here. One of them, I believe, was... I think it was like over here. I'm going to say it's like over here. These little orange squares here represent the flames. The fires that are slowly burning.
Do I have 10 minutes to doff my armor, or don it even?
I mean, you can try. I mean, what is the current plan?
Okay, Griffin, go take Tyrion and the guards, find Balzanor and Galahad. Send Galahad to me, and then take Balzanor and Tyrion. Tyrion will show you the entrance to the tunnels. There are some tunnels below the cities. Get down into there, and he will lead you to a way out.
Who's the fuck is Tyrion?
Tyrion is
the High Priest.
The High Priest.
What, this geezer here?
Yes.
He's very handsome.
Yes, this dude here.
Hello,
He's a very handsome human male.
When you get to Balzanor, see if he can do anything about the fire. See if he's got any control over it.
I think he's all about starting them, but I'll try
I
my
make
best.
fire. I don't put out fire.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. I'm also then going to cast a level 1 and a level 2 Cure Wounds on myself, because I need some healing. Because I'm at half HP. Where's my fucking spell?
I'm going to slap Balzanor and Galahad awake.
Yep.
Oh, that'll do.
You are now awake, Balzanor. If you're missing any hit points, you can roll hit dice to get some of those back. If any of you were missing any of your maximum hit points, so the Nightwalker and some of the vampires and necromancers and things had some abilities which took away some of your maximum HP, that is not healed over a short rest. Okay. Sadly.
Off. Alright.
Okay.
However,
Balzanor.
Hold a sec, I'm healing myself.
I just hit you. You're awake now. You've got to talk to me.
Oh, hello, sir.
Hello. Can you... Oh, sorry, you've been asleep. The temple's on fire.
Oh,
Can you do anything about that?
I'm not a morning person.
It's not really technically the morning yet.
Oh.
Can you control it in any way?
I don't think I can. I think I just produce flames.
one thing I will say is any ice-based spells, so any spells that deal cold damage, can put out fires.
Oh, I didn't know I had that. What does that do? Oh, I didn't actually mean to roll it. Sorry, that was an accident.
Frostbite, I believe, is like a ranged cold spell, so that could be potentially used. You would have to. It's only a cantrip, and it only it's like single target kind of thing. So it would sort of take away like 1 foot by 1 foot area. So you would have to just constantly be doing that. So make me a charisma check with proficiency. So roll charisma and add 5. See how well, if at all, you can put out these spells. Oh, okay, unnatural 20. Yeah, so I reckon it'd probably take you... You are probably able to put out the flames almost as fast as they're spreading. Almost as fast. They're still spreading in certain areas, and because you are one man, and there are 2 areas of flame where it's spreading, you know, you can deal with one area perfectly fine. The other area might be a little more difficult, but for the sake of brevity, I'll just get rid of that bit there and say it's...
I have 2 questions.
Yes.
One, I don't see an unnatural 20.
Well, because charisma plus 5.
There we go, that's cool. And then the other thing, why is your spell save DC 12?
Because he hasn't updated his thing.
Fair enough.
What should it be?
It should be...
Probably higher than that.
Yeah, higher than that. Hold
16.
on, let me have a look at your character.
74.
Yeah, 16.
All right.
Yeah, because it still says you're level 12 on this.
Yeah. Well,
You're a
but it,
whole...
still, it says... I'll put that in again. Does it?
It's yeah.
Oh
but
yeah, it does. It does.
It still says 12.
16.
It's DC.
Just-
12.
Oh,
That's
it's probably...
the cantrip's
probably
not
messed
set
up.
up to pull off charisma. Probably
Yeah, I reckon so.
it's probably not.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. We know what the
Yeah.
DC is anyway, and it doesn't matter about the DC because... Oh no, it does matter about the DC because it's a thing. Anyway, so Balzanor, you're able to deal with one area of flame. And I'll say this other area of flame has slowed down a little bit thanks to some of what you're doing. But you're going to have to spend probably the entire time you guys are discussing and doing all this just casting the spell, trying to keep it at bay. Although it's growing down across the benches, it's growing up across the banners. And one thing I'll ask you is, so up high is essentially wooden beams keeping a lot of the roofing and stuff together, or... Would you try and take care of that first? Or would you try and take care of it spreading across the pews and the floor and the carpet across the ground?
I'd take care of the bit in the sky because technically other people can try and take care of the stuff on the ground.
That's
I don't know
fair.
how they would, but...
Yeah, that's fair. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yes, we'll say for the time being, you are dealing with that. And you're dealing with it pretty well as
Can
well.
we move?
What's everyone else doing?
Well, I just want to be like keeping an eye on like doors and windows and stuff while everyone's doing things, and send Tyrion and the guards and things to start opening that tunnel.
Yeah, so these 2 guards rush over, and what they end up doing is, so in the sort of middle of the healing pool, you can see they have to put on like special gloves to just touch the healing pool, and they have to actually ask permission from the High Priest Tyrion just to even do this. And they
Tyrion,
place
just
their
go and
hands
fucking
within
open
it. They place their hands within it, and you can see they are pushing really hard down on something, and then there's this clunk. And suddenly they pull their hands out, roll up the carpet from here, and as they roll it up, this sort of like these 2 squares, like here and here, just the 5-foot squares next to them on the carpeted area, slowly begin to pull back, and the pool area begins to sort of slightly go up, and it leads down into, you can see, a dark stone stairway. The stairway has clearly not been used for a very long time. Cobwebs and everything cover the entire area. You can see like small spiders and things like that just chittering back into the way. Galahad, you would recognize potentially where this might go. I don't know. I mean, have you woken? Has anyone woken him up?
I
feel like
slapped
there's a
him,
lot
but he's not said anything.
He's a heavy sleeper.
He's a heavy sleeper.
He should be well rested. He's had 900 years of this stuff.
Yeah, technically being dead doesn't count as a rest.
I mean, that's all he's been doing for 900 years, he probably doesn't know anything else, so he's just naturally
That's true.
good at
Yeah.
sleeping.
His natural state is sleep.
I don't know if he's trying to speak and he's just on mute. Oh, yes.
So I've been slapped awake yet.
Yeah.
Yes, you've been slapped. You've been slapped awake at this point.
I say,
Yeah.
what the devil is going on here then?
I forgot about.
Shit's on fire, yeah.
Yeah, we gotta get out of here fast.
I show Galahad a wood cutting. It's of a dog sitting in a tavern surrounded by fire, and it just says, "This is fine." Yeah.
What mangy mongrels would dare defile this sacred place?
Big group of assholes called the Black Talons. Griffin, can you...
The Black Talons, you say?
Yes? Have you heard of them?
This is exactly like talking to your granddad.
Griffin, can you just start leading the people that are injured away?
Yeah, are there injured people in here, Ben?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those
Okay.
are the people we brought back from the graveyard.
Alright, people, let's go.
Griffin, can you make a either persuasion or intimidation check, whichever way you want to play? You moving people quickly.
Galahad and I will bring up the rear.
I will use intimidation, Ben, and I will be saying the fucking thing's on fire. Get out of here.
All right.
15.
15. All right. Yeah. So being a very intimidating presence. I would actually hold on. I would say if you're doing this, depending on what you guys wanted to do afterwards, you wouldn't be able to do this and put on your armor.
No, so I'll just stash my armor for the moment. If we're fleeing, then I won't put my armor on as priority because we won't be going to combat, hopefully.
Okay. Yeah, so yeah, with a 15, you are decently able to get a lot of these people up and moving very, very quickly and, following your orders. A less well-known figure throughout Ambyr, just to get into this dark, very scary tunnel without too many questions being asked. A couple of people are, having to hold on to some of the guards and some of the healing priest and priestesses for support. But they are able to move in a fairly calm and orderly fashion away. Balzanor, can you make me another charisma check, please?
Depends if I want to. Ooh, yes.
14.
Is that still plus 5?
Yes, +5, so 19. Yeah, you're pretty sure you can sort out by now you have sorted out the flames roaring from up top, and you think a lot of the wooden beams and stuff, though they have a little bit of scarring and smoky sort of coat on them, they're not going to burn down. They're going to hold. However, a lot of this stuff down here has begun to burn. So you can see that a lot of this has begun to burn, and a lot of the carpet as well is beginning to sort of spread. That's in the wrong color. It's beginning to spread across this very elaborate, very decorated carpet.
I can't move Tyrion, but I'm assuming he should be up here as well.
Yeah, he will be moving up with you guys.
Yeah.
As well. Before he goes down, before I leave, I do not want to be so cowardly. Does any one of you need healing? I'm able to just spare a little after a long day.
Right here.
Tyrion,
yes,
go with Griffin.
Yes, of course. And he will cast a level 3 Cure Wounds on you.
Yeah, so we've got Tyrion and Griffin leading the way with Balzanor lighting up the path. 12 plus 5.
If it's dark, the horns shall be ignited.
Excellent.
You regain 18 hit points, Griffin.
Not more fire. No,
there's just light.
And then all the injured people in between, and then me and Galahad will bring up the rear. So we're
okie dokie.
And as we head down into the tunnel, can we close the tunnel behind us?
Yes, there is a lever. One of the guards is waiting down below to pull the tunnel, and as the tunnel is pulled past, you can hear the sudden of the door slamming open, and you don't hear any figures moving in, but you can hear the of this rattling across, and you can probably just about hear the skittling of crossbow bolts trying to shoot down this very small space, which they'd never be able to hit anyway.
My final 4th level spell slot and cast Garden of Faith and put up a big guardian in the tunnel.
Okie dokie. So, put up a big guardian in the tunnel. He's all good. This golden, I believe you said like golden armor adorning almost angel or angelic figure appears in the tunnel and stands as a warden against anyone coming through this tunnel. The tunnels are sort of like 10 feet wide, about sort of 7 feet tall. They're very, very cramped and completely dark. And Doc, you know of these tunnels. Galahad, you also know of these tunnels. As soon as you make it down here, you recognize the stone cladding all across from you. These are the tunnels, the maze of tunnels that lead underneath the city. What's the plan?
Oh, we need to come out as far away from this place as possible, really.
We don't want to go too far into here.
Do these assassins know of these tunnels?
Yes, we want to get.
I said surface. We want to get surface out quickly, then, don't we?
Yeah, we want to get. We literally just want to use this to get away.
It's like
They know about the tunnels. Do you think they would have put somebody at outposts of these tunnels?
I don't know if they know about all of them.
Word.
There's a lot of. As far as I'm aware, there's a lot. So we need to just move quickly and just try and get above ground away. I know there's one in a Temple of Mars. Do I remember that correctly, Ben?
Temple of Mars in the Root District, but
We're not
as far as you're aware right now, you're facing a sort of easterly direction.
Right, we're in a different district.
As far as you've got.
Okay. Well,
So-
that's no good to us then, if we're too far away from that. So, let's just...
And you also do not have a map of these tunnels either. So, who's leading the party?
I think it's
Was it
Balzanor and
Yeah, I
myself
think
at
it's
the front.
Balzanor and Griffin.
Balzanor and Griffin leading.
I was assuming that Kieran had some idea of where these tunnels went.
Nope.
Oh, you fucking useless old man.
Like I said to you, so these tunnels haven't been used in many, many years. They were used so
Not overly
Tyrion-
respectful of your religions.
Tyrion will tell you that
Priests.
these tunnels, once upon a time, were used to take artifacts in and out of the temple, and certain people who didn't want their illnesses and things shown, they would use these tunnels to come into the Temple of Healing. But sadly, the maps were lost to time, and so the tunnels were disused because people were getting lost down in the tunnels.
Oh, good. Okay. But the Talon hideout, I would remember, was off the Temple of Mars in the Root District.
In the Root District, and from there you walked for about an hour,
Oh,
left, right,
motherfucker.
down again,
Oh, so it could be fucking
somewhere.
anywhere. Okay. Well, shit.
So
We don't want to go down too much, do we? We'll try and go
No,
across
I mean-
and then find a little way up.
We could either that or we just wait and. Oh, they've seen the. Oh, we know they've seen the tunnel though, don't we?
They'll
So-
be trying to get in, I reckon.
So we can't hide down here.
what are we doing? What are we doing?
Onwards.
Let's move, Doc. Yeah, let's move.
Onwards we move.
Onwards. You continue down the way. Let me just. So you continue down the way for about 5 minutes. This dark, very dry tunnels. The air in here is filled with dust, and you're constantly walking into cobwebs and seeing small rats and spiders and scuttling insects move about the area.
Nathaniel, you're old as heck. Do you have any idea about these tunnels?
Back when I was alive, the capital was what you now call Krigan. So this place was sort of just a little
I'll take that as a no.
town.
Cricket's gone downhill, hasn't it?
It has a little bit. I mean, as far as I'm aware, it's just a lot of ruins and a big old lighthouse. What the fuck people need a lighthouse for anyway? It's magic in the air. It's dark down here though.
Yes, it's fine.
So
We've got some light.
continue down the way. It is completely silent, save for the occasional sobbing and footsteps of the people behind you. For a lot of the people, it's more like shuffling rather than footsteps, and you're constantly having to wait behind as people, are being carried by others, being, having to take breaks, rests, even though you've only been walking 5 minutes. There is one such person who has sadly recently lost a hand in a farming accident, or I say a farming accident, a devil on their farm causing an accident. And thus, he is particularly weak, particularly pale, and having to stop every now and again. But you persevere onwards.
Can I pick him up?
Yeah, of course you can. You can pick him up easily enough.
At least to get a bit of a move on.
Yeah, he's a fairly sort of weedy. I mean, he's a halfling, so doesn't really,
I'll carry him if he's a halfling.
Yeah. He's like a child. He's very, very thankful, and he almost immediately, as you pick him up, falls asleep in your arms. He's that tired.
What are these emotions?
Ahead of you, you begin to see a turning right. The first turning you've seen in about 5 minutes. Do you take it or no?
Does it go down?
It does not go down, but it then goes immediately back on itself, back the way you just came.
What do you think, guys? I don't like it. Personally, I think we can still put a bit more distance between us and the temple.
If it does take us back to where we came in a different route, they might not expect it.
It won't lead back. It won't lead directly back into the temple. We've been going.
Yeah, we don't know the
5
route
minutes, you
anyway,
say?
so there might be an easier way to get.
Yeah, you've been going about 5 minutes.
Going
And
back
this
in
is
that
the
direction,
first
there might
turning
be an
we've
easier route for them
This
to
is the
get.
first turning you've seen.
Maybe.
So this tunnel is like a corridor onwards. And
It is a long stone brick corridor, stone bricks, left, right,
so
up,
it's
down.
not like a fork. It's like a distinctive turn right.
It is a distinctive, 90 degrees turn that way. Literally like a hole in the wall that goes right, like a maze.
Go for it, Luke. I mean, it's not my decision.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Yeah, Galahad, make me a history check. I'll say with disadvantage, but make me a history check nonetheless.
Can I cast guidance on him?
You can.
Alright, 1d4 for this.
This might be needed.
Plus 1d4, Luke, for guidance. He's a 4.
Oh,
13. When you went down into these tunnels, Arcandius, your wizard, had the map. Had a distinctive map. And that was, so say you guys are on the, you're on the Steam map now. So say you guys were around here. When you entered the tunnels, you were over here. Actually, no, you were in the castle when you entered the tunnel, sorry. So you're not quite sure.
Okay. Alright, so we carry on. We've only been going 5 minutes. Carry on.
Sadly. Carry on.
I mean, we're quite a big group. We must leave like a noticeable trail.
This place hasn't seemingly been used in a very long time, so yes, you are kicking up a fair bit of dust.
Can Galahad and I just run dash 100 feet down the other corridor, turn around and come back again to leave a double trail?
Yeah. Yeah, if you want to. Yeah.
So we just leave a bit of a false trail if we're followed, and then we just sprint to catch up with the group.
Yeah. You do this and continue on down the long, blank, silent tunnel. Eventually, you reach a small opening. A room. This room is, well, it's instead of being this just 10 foot by, this almost square tunnel, it's now a sort of square room by 20 feet by 20 feet. The ceiling doesn't increase in size at all, but there are very old wooden tables here, a few staffs and sticks, an old helmet, a couple of daggers, maybe an old hideout of some kind, you're not sure. And there is two tunnelways going left and going right. There is also a statue here of a draconic creature looking out and with its mouth wide open.
If this is an old hideout, it must have a way up.
Yeah.
Well, you've only been going maybe 20, 30 minutes now.
Okay. I think it will be a decent distance.
Yeah.
What would be? Could be around a mile away, maybe?
Yeah.
A bit less if it's walking slowly.
Yeah, maybe like
You're walking very slowly, but
maybe like a half mile at least.
That's better in a city, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a lot.
A lot of no clear line of sight.
Take like a couple of minutes, see if we can find a way out of this room without.
Okay.
So, left, right, a couple of tables and things around, and a statue. What are you doing?
Can I investigate the statue in the room?
Oh, very nice. Yeah, so very, very focused on getting out of this place. You take a decent amount of time to look over the statue under the light of Balzanor. And
So is this
you do notice
dragon statue or a dragon-born statue?
this is a dragon statue. It's about, sort of like 5 feet tall. It's almost as the dragon, just like stood in the stood pose, like kind of thing. And you notice, looking at it, it looks, well, very, very old, firstly. With your stone cunning, you are immediately able to tell this is a very old way of crafting these things. Modern architects would easily be able to do a lot of the scales, whereas on this creature there are more suggestions of scales rather than actual scales and things like that. But you notice that one of the hands moves. And with its finger almost like it's got claws and one finger is slightly pointed up and sort of outstretched, it moves in one such direction, pointing right. So it can sort of remain as it is, and then if you give it a decent tug, you notice it can turn to point right.
So I'll move it. Like, does anything happen when I change its position?
Nope. Nothing really happens other than it's now pointing at the right corridor. So it can either go up like regular or point at one such corridor.
Point to
when
either
you
side.
say point up regular.
So usually its hand is basically like this, right?
Yeah.
Like that. And when you turn it, you literally twist the hand part, like just the hand, not even the arm, just the hand, and it makes, as you turn it, the finger point towards the right
so as
hand
you turn
corridor.
It, the finger like.
Yeah.
Okay. Right then, do you think?
I'm happy to push ahead right first a little bit with one other maybe, and we can leave two of the group and two go ahead and then see where we come up.
Yeah.
I'm happy to see that at a bit of speed as well if you want an athletics check.
I would say for you guys to gain speed, no problem. It's the sickly group of commoners behind you.
That's why I would
So I would say
to go ahead first and then not have them. commit to a direction until we know which one is right.
Okay.
Okay,
Why
yeah.
doesn't Galahad run down the left one like 100 feet and Griffin run down the right one 100 feet and just if you don't see anything after 100 feet, just come straight back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent suggestion, Dokrumir.
So,
And then again,
who's running down the left one, and who's running down the right one?
I'll go left.
Go left. So you run left, and you notice a sort of step. What was it? You run left, and you notice a stairway leading down. You can see the bottom of the stairway. It only goes down about 5 feet. No probs. For the person going right, who's going right?
Galahad.
Galahad. You walk down the right-hand corridor, about sort of 15, 20 feet. What are you using as a light? You are currently in complete darkness, and you are a human.
Could we retcon that? I can cast light on his shield.
Yeah? In which case, yeah, you head down fine. Just make a perception check, Galahad.
It's the big trap that goes ka-chunk.
You continue walking down the way. Nothing seems too amiss, and in fact, you see a dragon statue. Lovely. As you begin to approach it, it's sort of like 20 feet down this corridor. Your foot steps on a platform that is maybe a centimeter higher, barely noticeable. And there is a... What would you like to do? You have a reaction to do anything. You don't know what's going to happen. You've stepped on something. There's a dragon statue ahead of you. The dragon statue is very similar to the other one. It's like its mouth open. You can duck, you can brace, you can cast a spell, you can jump.
Can I sort of brace and bring the shield round sort of in front of me? Like kind of crouch with the shield out in front.
Okay. As you do this, everyone in this place can suddenly see this flash of light, and a crackling energy seeps from this thing's mouth. And a jolt of lightning shoots down the corridor and strikes you for... Can you make me a con save, please? If you're bracing, especially with your shield up, I'll allow you to do a con save. Oh my lord! That definitely passes. So you take 5 lightning damage.
Can I use absorb
Fucking hell.
elements?
You can use absorb elements, so that's only 2 lightning damage. As this thing... and then ends, you take your foot off this thing, and you can feel something click back into place. Looking ahead, and you have light on your thing, on your shield, and now that you're maybe being a bit more perceptive, you can see that this way does not have a left or a right at the end of the corridor. It is just a dead end with a dragon statue at the end.
Terrific.
So, with that, if you'd all like to take the left way instead, you can do.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Take the left way, head down 5 feet, and speed things up just a little bit as you're meandering through these hallways. Ahead of you, you see another left turning. You're now a little bit lower, so It's another left turning. Do you take it or no?
Left off a straight corridor.
Left off the straight corridor. Yeah.
The layout of that room, Ben. Where was it?
Yeah.
So was it like we came into the room? So
you came into the room.
It
was a square
in the center here.
Yeah.
So if like the room's in the center here, was it like left is over here and right is over here, or was it like left and right like that?
It was like left is over here and right is over here.
So we made a distinctive.
Yeah, you made a distinctive left turn. Yeah.
Okay, so we're effectively wouldn't have that good sense of direction, but we're effectively heading south now. I'm inclined to just carry on.
Yeah, I mean, if it, can I have a little listen back and see if there's anything? If I can hear anything behind us.
Yeah, make a perception check.
So good at these. 15.
Nothing but silence at the present moment.
I think we head on then.
Okay. Nothing but silence.
Spencer's rolling his stealth checks for the people that are following us.
Ahead of you, you keep going along a further path, and it is another distinctive left or right. This time not in a room, it is just a dead end, left, or right or left. Across the both ways, there are places for like braziers, where they once were and have since fizzled out. And you can, as you sort of approach, just you moving the air seems to cause one of the braziers to just crumble into ash. They've both been used, just this one maybe was lit a little longer. And across the left-hand way is a white hand. It seems that the white hand is sort of like distinctly pointing left, as if, it's placed on like that.
Does
and then
it look like
swiped away?
So it almost like it's been paint, like someone dipped their hand in paint.
Like someone dipped their hand in paint, slapped it on the thing, and then swiped across.
That's pointing left.
That's pointing left, yes. Or at least that's next to the left way.
Yeah. I mean, I say we head left.
Oh, sorry. One thing I forgot to mention about that is in the center, where the palm is a perfect circle. A perfect circle.
Head left, I think.
Can I make a religion check on a white hand with a hole in the circle?
Yeah, you can.
Religion. That's not good.
No, you don't. You're looking at the symbol and you can't seem to... If there was any religious intent, not saying there's not saying there is, but it doesn't come to your mind at this moment. You can't quite think of anything at this present time.
Head left, or we can have one of us push forward again.
I don't know. This white hand is a real doozy. Yeah, I think maybe do this. I mean, maybe we risk doing the same thing.
Okay.
Like, just two people do a quick 100 yards, 100 feet one way than the other.
Yeah.
I'll go left. Behind me.
Okay.
Balzanor
Griffin,
right.
you head left.
I'll go right.
How far would you be heading left?
Just like 100 feet, same as before. No, I'd be doing so cautiously. Keeping a wary eye out for traps.
Yeah.
Travel
Also, you'd
100
be
feet.
doing the same for 100 yards.
You travel 100 feet, and down the way from the 100 feet, There is about 50 feet down, corridor that heads right. Another 50 feet down, corridor that heads left, but this path can keep going. For the person who heads right, they can head right, and it goes down. And then on your right is a sort of like 5 by 5 foot space, a chain attached to the ceiling, and it seems to hang down a hole. You have no idea how long or how deep this hole is.
So it hangs down and goes into its...
Goes down into
floor and
the...
ceiling.
Yeah, well, you can't see the floor in this 5 foot space. It's almost like a rope, or chain that goes down a hole, and you're not quite sure how
I'm
far.
very curious.
So hang on. So the chain is
And I'm also very
like
dumb.
from the ceiling on our level down into a hole.
Down into a hole.
Okay.
You're not quite sure how far down the hole is. You can't see that far anyway.
That's at the end of the corridor. It's
basically
not like you can go past that.
Yeah, you can go past that.
It's like
It's
an
just on
alcove
your
off
right.
to the side.
Yeah, alcove on top. Alcove, that's the word I was looking for. Yes, an alcove. Otherwise,
Okay,
you can keep heading straight on, and you go 100 feet, and there's nothing
I
else.
would keep heading straight on, but if I'm going to stick with Balzanor's character, he's not very bright, and I'm very curious.
When
Can we
you
give
say
it a
there's nothing
tug?
100 feet.
Like it just keeps going straight.
Okay, there's no more. Right, it doesn't end. There's just no more
Yeah,
distinct feet.
yeah.
Okay,
There's just no more. You give it a tug. The chain rattles. You can hear it rattling quite a while down below as well.
Oh, it's
Quite a while down below.
Ooh. It's like a well or something, I don't know.
Well, a way up or down for particularly adventurous individuals. You're not quite sure.
Can I pick up maybe a stone from the floor?
It
There
is.
is one.
There's not really many stones on the ground. You can try and knock out one of the stone bricks. And
Okay, what?
thing
Acquire
that-
something small
Yeah.
and drop it.
So you can take off like
Down
a
and see
copper
how long
piece
it-
or a silver piece or something, and then
Yeah.
you drop it
See how
down.
long it takes to fall.
Ding, 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 ding. And after a few seconds, you can just say ding, ding. Flicked it, average speed going down.
Can I
You
try and
have to-
look down to see if it's heads or tails?
It is darkness. But as far as you are aware, it could be, well, it's beyond 30 feet.
Okay, I'm going to move on and see if there's I can see anything further along. I know you said it's straight for a long way, but I'm just going to head on for a bit longer. See if I can see anything.
So straight for 100 feet, there's pretty much nothing. If you were to go 10, 15, 20 feet further, there's nothing. This is a long corridor.
Okay, I'm going to head back
Is
and
there's no
tell
Before-
gradient to
what
this
I've
floor
what
either.
I've found.
It's all like ever since
No,
you went
it
down
is
those stairs,
all
it's all flat.
straight.
Okay.
I will say, if you were to go 120 feet down this corridor, you would see another set of stairs going down.
Ooh.
They go down about 10 feet.
Okay. Well, I'll go and relay that back to the party.
Relay that back to the party.
We want
So-
to go up.
Keep going past the 2 exits I found.
Keep going past the 2 exits you found. And the place, or the way, it's strange. Wait, is this the bit? Yes, this is the bit. I'm confusing myself with this maze. Keep going down the way, and you find what you think is the end of the corridor. Or with your vision, it just goes completely black. But as you get closer, this area of blackness doesn't get any, it doesn't seem to dissipate. And as you go up right next to it, it is a
My trick
wall.
again.
It's a wall of complete darkness. You can stick your hand through it.
Yeah.
There is nothing. But, it's just air ahead of you.
It's penetratable, it's just not visually, you can't see
Yeah.
through it. It's opaque. Okay.
Yeah. You know enough about the spell darkness to know that this is an area of magical darkness.
Oh, it's a shame I don't have any. I suppose I can see through my own darkness, actually. I don't. So this is at the end of the corridor. If I put my hand in, do I take any damage or anything? Or?
Nope.
Okay. Well, I know this can only be so big. It's just dangerous. Okay, I'm gonna head back and tell the group there's 2 exits before a darkness spell. So we could try investigating the 2 exits I found. Yeah?
I think it's a good idea.
I can potentially get a 3rd level spell slot back and be able to cast daylight, which will allow us to see through that darkness if it's created by a 3rd level spell or lower. So I can do that so we can see through the darkness. We really want to be heading up, not down, if we can find a way. So
I think Balzanor's the way to go.
You think Balzanor? You think
it is definitely down.
No, I don't think his way is the way to go.
Okay,
It's
yeah,
going down.
Okay. Well, shall I do that then? I'll
Yes.
my divinity.
I'm just a bit worried that's there to like hide a trap or something.
Well, yeah, I'll regain a 3rd level spell slot, and then I can cast daylight on something that I'm carrying, like my hammer or something like that. So that when we get to the darkness, hopefully that'll dispel the darkness and we can see any dangers.
Yeah. You cast daylight on your hammer. Immediately people like gasp as they are, well, filled with both dread and hope of a sudden bright light filling the area. But they're happy now to be able to see, and also kind of scared to be able to see more clearly the claustrophobic area around them. Travel down the area, and you do notice, Doc, that this area of darkness way ahead of you does seem to keep getting further back, no matter how far you keep going. You do find it is permeating through this darkness. But, like, obviously right on the edge of your daylight spell, that's where, like, the darkness essentially, you know, ends. It's almost like your daylight spell is warding off right up against it.
It's got a 60-foot radius of light.
Okay, so
so I can get 60
as you enter the area,
so I can create a 60-foot area ahead and behind that we can all like travel in. If it's longer than 120 feet.
As you enter the area, you notice that, well, as you begin to travel through the darkness, you notice that, oh shit, this is keeping on going, but when you get to the area at which the darkness would have started, that's when you can see through the other side. So it was a 60-foot long area of darkness. Okay. So, and it's a good thing you.
Yeah.
And it's a good thing you found that area too. For across the way, a 5-foot section of the floor completely is disappeared. It's gone. There's nothing there. Just a big, long hole into blackness. And even when you use daylight to look down, further than 60 feet. A lot further than 60 feet.
I was very close to walking into that darkness. Woo!
It's an easy jump. The people can make it with the 2 guards' help, as well as your help. It's 5 feet. And you're able to continue on. And as you head down the way, a little flutter of hope finally embraces your hearts as some stairs finally lead upwards. They lead up and up. And upon these stairs is a sort of corridor again, which turns back on itself and then back on itself again. Keeps going down the way. And finally, well, maybe not finally. Depends. There is a left and a right ahead of you. Like the wall in front of you left, right. It's like a T-junction. And there is another one of these hand symbols with a circle in the middle. Leading off again to the left.
Do we follow the hand again?
I think so. It led us up.
I'm just a bit worried about the hand coming out somewhere where we're going to have to explain ourselves.
Can I check if that... I know we were able to move the hand before. Can I do maybe an investigation, see if...
This is the painting of the hand, so it's like a painted
it's painting,
hand
sorry,
on the wall.
I thought it was... in my head, I thought statue.
No,
Sorry,
yeah,
carry on.
that's fair. So it's up to you. Do you follow the hand once more, or do you stay away from it this time?
I'm going to follow the hand.
You might obviously need some
I reckon
evidence
follow
whether
hand.
we like it or not.
We could go around in circles if we don't follow it a trail. So
Yeah,
out
we've
is
got some
out.
Defining markers.
So you follow the hand down the way, and the floor, suddenly you feel, or as you're walking, you can rather see a reflection on the ground. It's water. It's the reflection of the light spell. And as you travel through, the water slowly gets deeper and deeper until you're wading through it, it seems. Sort of like about halfway up your shins deep. And it smells rancid. Absolutely rancid. You can't even see through the water. It's potentially sewer water or some kind. But, thankfully, there is a small ladder just to your right. And above you, up a small 5 by 5 foot hole, about 10 feet up, a sewer grate.
Try and move it, but like they do in movies where they have a quick little peek.
Yeah, make me both a stealth and a perception check.
Boom, boom. Oh, that's good.
That was pretty good. So, oh, actually, that's... It's very good.
No.
So, as you lift the sewer grate, you do so very, very quietly. There is no one in this square. You look around you and you do appear to be in the sort of edge of a square. And as you look up from the sewer grate, you can see you're next to a small chapel. This small chapel is set within the tight bounds of the city. You, Griffin, have no idea where you are, but you recognize the chapel and the stained glass window above you, and the hand symbol that has guided you so far this way. On the chapel is a symbol of Freya. Not a well-used symbol, not a commonly used symbol of Freya, but one that is potentially used nonetheless, and this sewer leads out right next to this area. Around you is a large sort of open square. You can think maybe, you can assume maybe like small markets and things would open up in this area. But currently, there is a large area, like a hangman's dock. Don't know what they're called, but that kind of wooden... Yes, gallows, thank you. There is a gallows currently set up here. No one hangs from it, no one swings from it, no one is around. You look around, can't see any guards on the streets, any windows, no windows are lit all around you. It's pretty late in the evening. You've been traveling for, maybe an hour. It was already pretty late by the time you got back. So you can assume a lot of people are asleep. This place is somewhat decently lit by the shining moon. Ironic that It's lit by the moon, and you've come out near a temple of Freya, goddess of the moon.
But can I just... Oh, sorry. Go on.
Something does catch your eye. Just over the way. Maybe they've been run and have slipped. Maybe they're not as athletic as they should be. But figures, or a figure, lets loose a tile on top of a rooftop. You hear the tile clatter, not to the floor, just across the way, which leads your eyes up, and you can see a small flicker of a shadow. Maybe a figure, you're not sure. Looming across a rooftop just across the way from you. Looking around also with your 20, you can see there are 1 or 2 alleyways here where you notice one of these figures, and now that you get a somewhat half-decent look at them, they are a figure shadowed in black, so maybe who you're running from. Almost runs a little too far out of the alleyway, and then sloops back in very quickly when they realise where they've been. Back, hidden in the darkness.
Is it someone traversing?
So it was one person, at least, traversing the rooftops, and a different person now coming from an alleyway.
The alleyway near where I'm coming out.
on the other side of the
Okay. So they're not
square.
paying attention to us. I'll just see them.
You've just seen them.
Okay.
They're both seemingly stopped.
I'm going to slowly lower the grate.
Slowly lower the grate. So 15 stealth, you can slowly lower it.
And I'll relay everything I saw to the group. And I'll say it looks like they've stopped. What is our plan here? Where are we trying to get everyone? Because, well, if we carry these people with us, they're in danger. But also, I don't want to leave them alone.
What was out there? What was any defining features?
We're right by the Chapel of Freya.
Chapel of Freya. Okay, I know what that is. Maybe half a mile. Crap! There are none of these tunnels that lead that way. Well, as far as I can see from what we've been through, half a mile there is a guard station. We can get these people to them. Maybe they can take them to the Temple of Pelor. It's a little near the castle.
Tyrion, I've got to be honest with you. I don't think we can trust the authority at the moment.
Trust the authority. If
We had a
trust the
visit.
authorities. Who can we trust?
We had a visit from the councilman the other day. I wasn't there. I don't know this. Never mind. Actually, that was Glyndon.
I'm assuming you would have been told about this.
Yeah, my
A fairly
friend here, the
big important thing.
squat one with the ball patch at the back of his head. He only looks like he hasn't slept in 3 weeks. He had an interaction with a councilman the other day who had guards, undead guards. So if we can't trust councilmen, I don't trust anything resembling a guard. I think we want to go direct to one of these temples.
They've already attacked one temple though. What's to stop them attacking another?
Well,
We need to.
if we can get to we were a temple of healing. We for the most part trusted on everyone's need of healing. That's why we only had these couple of guards, and a lot of our guards were taken to serve other duties elsewhere. A temple of Pelor. He's the father, the sun god. It is one of the most holy sites in all of the capital. It will have guards. It will have protection.
Yes, most certainly it will.
How far is it?
How far is Paul's temple from here?
Another half mile in a different direction, I think. For reference, you guys have appeared in and around this area here. He is saying that the guards post will be over here, and the Temple of Pelor will be near and around up here.
Can I
I suspect it'll be
don
some
my
of the
armor?
finest guards in all of Ambyr.
Put your armor on. Yeah, you're spending 10 minutes to put your armor on.
Just while we're
What's everyone else doing during this 10 minutes?
So there are 2 guards out there, or not 2 guards. We think there are 2 talons out there.
At least 2.
Do we think they're watching? Do you think they know about this exit and are watching it?
I don't know, because it's just a grate, isn't it? It's not an exit per se. It's just a grate into a sewer system.
But we could exit here.
Yeah, I don't know if they'd want to. They wouldn't put a man on every grate. I don't think. I mean, there seem to be limitless amounts of these fuckers.
Make a insight check. I'm going to say with disadvantage, Griffin, just in case.
Just Griffin.
Or yeah, insight check with disadvantage.
But this is going to be really good.
Just Griffin.
Oh, that's not bad actually.
So the one who came out of the sewers, came out of the alley. Sorry. He almost ran out and then stopped, pulling himself back into the shadows of the alley. Why might someone do that? But also, he looked as if, and if the Talons are as famous as they say they are, why would one of them be so careless as to accidentally run out if they weren't at least a little tired? If they hadn't have been maybe running? If they hadn't have been traveling for something?
So if they know
maybe
we've
you
gone...
think.
Sorry, Carol.
Maybe you think these people, these Talons, have been running quite fast. Maybe chasing something, running from something potentially. But if they are assassins, as you have seen them, and they say they are, what could they be running from? Potentially more likely, what are they running towards?
If they're running,
that is near here.
They've probably discovered that we're in the tunnels and are splitting off to try and cover as many of the nearby exits as possible. Which could mean we have people behind us, although there's a lot of turn-offs for them to explore. Although if they can track, they might be able to track us quite easily.
I think the darkness would have held them up a bit as well.
Yeah.
I think we need to get everyone out, and then maybe we need to create a distraction because Tyrion can get the people to the Temple of Pelor. So we either give our group cover, or we create a distraction and they come after it. Because I don't think they're not after the group, but maybe they are now because they're associated with
These
us.
scoundrels really are the black villains, as you say. I'd like to have another crack at them.
If there's only 2 of them,
Alright, Grandad.
Potentially we can incapacitate 2 of them quickly and get to safety before... I think we've waited 10 minutes for Griffin to put his armour on. I think if we're going to have a fight, we have a fight now.
So you're saying we get out first?
Yeah, well... Yeah, at least 2 of us got first.
The 2 guards will also say, do you want us with you? Or with the people?
With the people, absolutely.
We're ready to fight. Fuck these guys.
Okay.
It's your duty to protect the weak.
Griffin, describe exactly where they were. Who's got the best range? Can they pop up first and get off shots as they're coming out?
I will
give everyone else a chance
show you a bit more of what was going on. If you just give me 1 second. So you guys were...
that's alright. I'm happy to visualise from down in a sewer.
That's fair.
It fucking stinks.
Yeah, so, I mean, maybe Griffin first as... Griffin first, like, you've got your shield to like, cover the hole as other people are climbing out, if you can stand there and block
and I can return some fire.
Yeah, you can return some fire. Balzanor second can also fire off at people.
Yep.
Then
fire off. Pun intentional, JJ.
Then then Tyrion, followed by all the injured people.
One needs to cover the back in case they run up on us.
Me and Galahad last.
I should hold off the rear.
Me and Galahad last, and then.
Okay, right. I shall get out then.
So,
I really
Griffin.
enjoyed not having disadvantage on stealth checks for a little bit. That was really fun.
Indeed. So you've donned your armor, axe in hand, climb up the way. Are you still trying to be somewhat quiet as you do this, or are you just busting out?
Yeah, I mean, if we can get out without having to cause a ruckus, absolutely. But I'll get out with a firebolt prepped.
Okay.
Because these guys seem to be able to see you from miles away. So the first indication I get they're looking my way, I will. Shoot.
Before you do, can I? So are they two next to each other, or are they two separate places, aren't they?
Right.
They were somewhat separate places, yes.
Sorry, can you just remind me exactly where they are and what it looks like?
So one was across the way on a rooftop. Another was... So almost think like one was diagonally that way on a rooftop, and one was diagonally that way in an alley. Both across this large open square.
Okay, can I minor illusion to just make a sound behind the guy on the rooftop, just so he looks in a different direction?
What is the range of minor illusion?
30 feet.
30 feet.
They are longer than 30 feet away, I'm afraid.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
Good idea, but sadly, a little
How
further
many
away.
feet away do you think they are?
Which one? The one in the rooftop or the one in the alley? So the one in the alley...
Yeah.
Just over 60 feet somewhat.
Okay. He's
The one on the rooftop. About just over 90 feet.
Okay, they're both in range.
Okay.
As JJ suggested, a quick break before we pop up and all hell breaks loose.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah, might be a good idea. Alright then. We'll come back and face off against some of these talony boys. Let's kick some Thailand ass. Try not to die. Right. We're back. We're good. We're all good. I'm saying we're good. So, you're pushing out of this. Griffin, you're the first one out.
Yeah.
Can you roll me a stealth check with disadvantage?
Oh, yeah. Jojo, how about some sweet guidance, please?
I can do you one better, and I could cast Silence.
Oh.
I could do you one better. Could I help lift as well to maybe give him an advantage?
So therefore,
It's like a 5 foot
Okay.
I'm a
ladder.
chunky boy.
Pretty difficult to like both of you go up and then try and lift.
Oh,
But yeah,
What does the silence
you can
do?
cast silence.
it's a 20-foot radius. No sound can. So we can't hear anything in it, but they can't hear us in it either.
Can I still cast spells with verbal components?
No.
Good question.
Maybe
No.
don't do that.
You
then.
are
Okay.
silent.
I can't retort if
Okay.
I have that. Right.
I will just
What
do
is it?
guidance
Stealth?
then. Just cast guidance on you.
I'm going to need it. Disadvantage. Here we go. That's not awful. With a d4. 9.
So you now wearing your full armor, you're a lot heavier on this, and to sort of push it out, you find like this, rusty grate, almost grating against your armor as you push it out, and you push it out at a little bit of a weird angle as well because of the way you're trying to hold your shield or axe as well as push this up and over, and then you almost push it back just across the floor because at one point you just kind of figure, well, they've definitely heard that loud sort of scrape and then me accidentally drop it just on the floor. So what's a small grinding going to do? And you pull yourself out, shield up, and if I just put you guys on the map, so you're out first. I'm going to put you guys on the map, but actually I'm going to move everyone's like right now way over to the right, and then you can decide where you would like to situate yourselves for the time being. So Griffin, this is the sewer here. Down here. This building here is the Temple of Freya.
Why is everyone on the roof?
That's just me putting people there so that then when they get out, they can go where you want. So Griffin, you pull yourself out, shield up. Nothing seems to happen at this present moment.
Can I see
You're able
anything?
to make a perception check.
I somehow don't think this one will go as well as the last. Please,
Okay.
Tilly, give me a good one.
Ugh.
Sadly, you
Oh.
see nothing. Sadly, you see nothing.
Okay.
Looking back in the locations where you looked at before, you got nothing. Sorry.
Okay, right. I'm gonna ready myself to help people up, and
Yeah.
so so I'm the target instead of anyone that comes up through here.
Okay. So who's next getting up and out of this place?
I think it was me
Balsy.
second.
Balzy seconds. You managed to get up. Where would you like to situate yourself, Balzanor?
Well, I'd come out and just start going to the right, I think. Just a bit of cover behind
Yeah.
the wall, I think.
Next up, who would like to come out? Tyrion, yeah. So Tyrion comes out and he immediately moves back here and he pulls a couple of people out with him. Jorel moves out and the two sisters move out, and the particularly sickly halfling who's lost his hand also comes out. He helps him up, pulls him out. Who would be after Tyrion and some of these people?
Basically, all the sick people, then Galahad, then Doc.
Then Galahad. So Galahad, you have been pulled out. Where would you like to situate yourself?
First of all, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yeah, before actually.
I hope there's not a delay. Here?
Yeah. And Doc, you pull yourself out. Where would you like to situate yourself?
I'll just situate myself just next to this Yeah, and just,
That market stall there.
just be like looking around at the rooftops.
The guards finally pull themselves out. They sort of go back here, sort of like herding the group. Tyrion looks to you, Doc. All right. I don't see anything. We're going to make a break for it. If we will be at the Temple of Pelor, if you need to find us, I would surely like to give you some reward or something for this. Come find me. And
well, if there's nothing here, I think we're going with you.
Oh.
To keep you.
Oh. Excellent.
He was very not subtly trying to get rid of us.
Oh. Excellent. Well, that's go. As a crossbow bolt clunks into his shoulder.
Do I not even have a chance to? I did say I was looking around.
Yeah, you can roll perception. You see nothing.
Fuck me.
Actually, that's a lie.
Oh, yeah, fuck off. Does he not see anything?
That's a lie. You see one thing. Way across the way, just as you're speaking with Tyrion, you can see this guy just here skulking about. He almost like pulls himself just out of the cover before pulling himself back in. But that's not where the crossbow shot comes from.
I was just saying, how is he hitting Tyrion from there?
That is most definitely not where the crossbow shot comes from.
Does Doc point him out?
Yeah, I will call him out.
Can I have a quick shot at him?
Yes, you can.
Do Tyrion first.
To read you. So you've got out, you've spoken to Tyrion, you've had a look around, you've clocked this guy. And we'll say, just to sort of retcon, as you've clocked this guy, and Tyrion's just going on his own ramble. So you've clocked this guy, so Griffin, you can do whatever to this guy. He will have, I'm going to say 3/4 cover because of this market stall in front of him.
That's not going to hit.
That's not going to hit, sadly, as this firebolt sort of flings across and skitters into the sort of stone building behind. And then just as this is happening, shot lands into him, and an unnatural 20 to hit you, Dokrumir.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And that, my dear gentlemen, is where we will be rolling some initiative.
Big boy PP plays.
Doc, can you make a con save with advantage as well, please?
Con save first. Fuck you. Initiative roll. Fuck me.
So
Fuck everybody.
So you take what's that? 8 piercing damage.
Yeah.
3 poison damage.
Is that already halved?
Yes, already halved.
Okay. So 11.
Sneak attack damage. Yeah. Oh. 14 extra piercing damage.
25.
And you are now slowed. Your speed is halved. You cannot take reactions. And you can't make any extra attack. You don't have multi-attack, so that doesn't affect you.
Do I still can I take bonus actions?
What is it?
If it's the slowed spell, no, but if it's different because I've been shot by a fucking poison bolt, then
no, it's the slowed condition from the new D&D.
Oh, then
one.
No idea.
So looking at it, no, you can still take actions. No, so anything that is you can still take bonus actions and everything. Your speed is just halved, and
so speed half, no reactions.
Speed half, no reactions.
Cool.
And you feel yourself become extremely tired. Extremely tired. Very, very quickly. And that is that. And I will, real quick, write up the initiative order.
I'm gonna real quick take a nap before we get to my fucking turn.
So, the initiative orders. So looks like we got Balzanor first. Oh, or Galahad first. Balzanor and Galahad. Roll the d20. Both of you.
One is on.
Oh,
That was
Oh,
garbage.
so Balzanor, Galahad,
Galahad.
Galahad,
lad.
Galahad.
and
He's a great lad.
then we've got
So when he's out of the set, he's Galahad.
Griffin,
Lad.
and then we've got Doc. So,
Where's this boy that shot me?
Yeah.
Why is he getting it?
Oh, he's getting it.
on your turn, you may make a perception check to try and find him.
Attacks from... Unless
Oh.
they've got an extra feature, Ben, attacks from stealth reveal them.
1 sec.
If they're rogues.
Did you have to make a
Oh,
saving
good point.
throw, JJ?
I did.
Well, then you gain
Yes, you have a +4 onto these saves,
aura of protection. So,
which sadly still makes you fail.
Yeah.
Oh,
damn it.
good looking out, Luke.
But good looking out, yeah, good looking out. Keep that one
So-
definitely in
Sorry,
mind.
sorry, it took a little while, but
It's so good. So,
So,
good.
So, let me just roll initiative for these
That's
boys.
5 minutes later. Oh, you still get hit, but it was closer than it looked.
You get hit less hard. Rather than your
so
shield being at your
Griffin,
side,
what
it
did
was
you-
like half raised.
So there.
Is Tyrion dead?
Nah.
Tyrion is not dead, though he has taken a lot of damage. He failed his saving throw, and is not resistant to poison like you are, so he took a hefty chunk of damage.
I mean, if he took the same roll, it'd have taken 28.
Which, for him, is a lot more impactful than it is for you.
I don't know. I reckon given my max HP, he's probably got around a similar amount.
That's fair.
How much it was
Right,
reduced.
so,
last
Balzanor, you are
So,
up first. And actually,
Can we see
yes,
the guy who shot him then?
I'm going to say, because it was a surprise round, you can make a free perception check. There's potentially awkward angles, but make a perception check. Just
My -1 will do good here. Maybe not.
I'll tell you what, I will give you advantage, mainly because you can see where Doc got, like the directions Doc got shot from. I'll say an 18. You can't see them right now from your angle, but it was from about up here.
Oh, okay. Bloody hell, close. Right.
The other guy was potentially shot from over here somewhere.
Oh, there's more than one. Ow.
Wasn't the same guy that shot you
Right.
and Tyrion.
Okay.
Ow.
I'm going to take
Fucking
some
cock
steps
sticks.
out here. I'm only going this far out so that I can visibly see the top of this building.
You can now see Sir Douchebag.
Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to fast step up to the top, up to the top of that building.
You love this spell.
Faster.
Now,
Please.
No,
please.
Lucas a +1.
oh damn, that's a real shame.
Come on.
Bear in mind, you have cast a spell as a bonus
No.
action there, so you can't cast a spell as
Come
a...
on.
Twat him, push
Come
him.
on.
yeah, fine. Can I still
Finish.
hammer him?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can hammer him,
Matt,
Oh,
whatever you
oh,
do,
oh,
or great
to
club him
you.
rather.
Twat him off the road.
1 sec, sorry. I swear I have something that pushes him back.
You've got your hammer.
You can make a
Hammering horns, that's it, yep.
I don't know.
Bash,
if
Yeah.
they
bash
push.
him, bash him down here somewhere.
They do push,
Yeah.
so it's a contested.
I'll go there.
So
I'll
roll.
put that in
I
the
think
chat.
it's rolled it. So immediately after you hit a creature with a melee attack as part of the attack action on your turn, you can use a bonus. You can use a bonus action to attempt to shove that target with your horns, but you've used a bonus action to use a spell to get up there. Sadly,
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe something
I'll
to
give
think
him a
about
whack
for
then.
the
You can still
next.
just shove him.
Yes, you can make what's called a shove attack. So
But
where you can
I'll do
essentially
that.
push
I'm going
someone 5
to
feet.
try and shove him off. This great big
Okay,
minotaur.
so this is a contested roll: acrobatics versus athletics. Roll an athletics check.
I've got +9 for this.
Come on.
Better work.
No.
Oh my god.
There's
How?
still a
Yeah.
chance.
Sadly, as you sort of fast step up and then try and just like almost like headbutt him forward with your horns, he just manages to duck and almost like tumble backwards onto the edge of the thing, just where you think he's about to fall off. But then he gets back up to you and shink, his concealed blade comes out glinting in the moonlight.
He can't believe his luck that he's won a grapple
Can I?
with you.
Oh, no, I can't cast can I?
Yeah, he's definitely like, oh god, so I've got the big guy. Okay.
While I'm up, as I'm up here, would I then be able to see everybody else that's on rooftops and around this area?
Yes, I'll say you can also see this guy.
These three.
Do I believe that's it, or is that all I can see?
That's all you can see for now.
You communicating this to anyone? Out of interest.
Yeah, I'll shout. There's a guy above you. There's a guy above you.
Cool.
Sound like a football player.
If there's nothing else, Balzanor, Galahad, it is your turn.
Okay, so I think. Just bear with me while I double check. So are we
Griffin
saying
will be
that?
up after Galahad, so have a think.
Are we saying that because Balzanor's shouted out where this boy is, I can see him now?
I'll
You
get
can't from because the thing's angle. Because
I'm
the
moving
rooftop's
here.
angle. Okay, moving there. Yeah, he'll have a bit of cover, but yes, you can see him.
Hang on, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Can I still see him there?
Yeah.
Cool. Can I use my Channel Divinity Champions Challenge?
Whoa.
Champions Challenge. What is Champions Challenge?
It is that.
As a bonus action, you issue a challenge that compels creatures to do battle with you. Each creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet of you must make a Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, a creature can't willingly move more than 30 feet away from you. This effect ends on the creature if you're incapacitated or die, or if the creature is more than 30 feet away from you. Okay, so yeah, you can't move more than 30 feet away from you. Oh no, he has to make a Wisdom saving throw. That's a bad fail. Bad fail. So yeah, he can't move 30 feet away from you.
Are you challenging both of them?
Yeah, both of them.
Oh, okay, both of them. Unless another very bad fail. Oh my god.
They ain't leaving here anytime soon.
No, these boys is staying put.
Wait, so is that? Sorry, I can read it. Don't I? Carry on.
Yeah, they just ain't moving, Matt, basically.
They
Yeah,
ain't
and I was
moving.
saying, yeah.
And then, that's a bonus action as well. That's irritating. Can I?
It can move away from you. It just can't move more than 30 feet away from you.
Yeah, but they're 30 feet away from me right now.
Right, so that's what I'm
Fair
saying. They
enough.
can't move 30 feet from you or from where they start. They can't move any more than 30 feet away from where they start.
I think if Luke breaks the 30 feet, it's over.
Yeah, so they can't move more than 30 feet from Luke, but if Luke moves more than 30 feet from them, it breaks.
Right, okay, fine, gotcha.
So they
Can I
can't
use
get
a
away.
bonus action? I'm sorry.
Can you use what, sorry?
Can I use a bonus action as an action?
No. If it states it's a bonus action, unless it's a weapon attack where you can make an offhand attack as a bonus action, you cannot do anything as a bonus action that is an action. Or an action that is a bonus
Basically,
action.
I can do no more on my turn.
No ranged spells, no anything? Nope.
I don't have any rain spells.
Sad times. So,
Call yourself a paladin.
Yes. The
Get a bit
epitome
of
of
sorcerer in you.
paladins.
their turn.
Oh dear.
So,
Aim for Galahad.
I think.
When you're ready, come and get it now.
So you watch as both of these guys stand there, and this assassin in front of you, Balzanor, is not going to do what the other one's going to do. He is actually going to try and take you down. So he's going to hit. Unnatural 20 to hit.
Isn't the point of Champions Challenge? I've challenged them to do battle, so they fail the save.
All it says is that they can't move further away from you. It doesn't mean that they have to fight you.
There is a spell called Compel Duel, which does that.
What normally happens to do, because your sorcerer isn't in the heat of battle. He's a little further away.
So, unnatural 20 to hit you, Balzanor.
I just read shield only does spells, doesn't it? So, yes.
No. Shield does.
Wait, are you using shield or no?
Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry, I've just read it wrong. It said magic missile spell. I just read it quickly and just read spell. Yeah, I will.
Does it still hit you?
No.
An unnatural 20 does not hit.
No. Yeah, it doesn't.
This isn't a spell.
He's got 16.
This isn't a spell he's doing. He's just wailing on you now with what looks like a short sword and his little concealed blade. Next attack. Oh, that's a lot better. That's 25 to hit.
My shield is still. Oh, but it hits anyway. Yeah.
And final hit is a 22 to hit.
Yeah. Oh, 20.
So,
yeah, it still hits. Yeah.
So, as the first one goes in with his short sword, this waved blade, slams into your shield, tries to duck down and slash at your leg. Can you make me either a strength or dexterity saving throw, your choice?
Or dex. Definitely strength.
You are fine. You are not knocked prone, so he doesn't get sneak attack damage on the next hit. But you still will take. For fuck's sake, that's 5 piercing damage and 4 poison damage. And then the next hit was a 22 to hit. So he's going to try the same thing again, actually. No, he's already done it once this turn. He can't do it again. So that'll be 6 piercing damage as this blade shink comes down to your leg just under where you've cast the shield, and then the next one shink straight into your thigh just above that cut. He will then use 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Wait. 10, 15. So he'll then use a bonus action to disengage. Move 5, 10, 15, 20. Leap down there. Land on the ground. Still within the 30-foot reach. This guy is going to cast a spell. And as you all begin to look up, trying to get an angle on him, and Galahad, you can see him, he almost ducks beneath the sort of ridge line of the rooftop. And then rising from the rooftop is not 1 man anymore, but 5. As he appears to have cast a spell on himself to, one could say, mirror his image. And I'll just put a little token on him like that. Or something.
I don't mean to be a JJ here.
I'm not rules lawyering, I'm English lawyering.
Sadly,
it's an American game.
If we went by what spells did, then Chill Touch would be both a melee attack and a cold damaging spell. And a lot of different stuff would happen very differently. I'm sorry. It is, I agree with you. It should be basically Compelled Duel, but
Compelled Duel is
not.
better. Compelled Duel gives disadvantage on attack rolls against creatures other than you.
Yes. And as a bonus action, this guy is going to attempt to hide.
Luke, which
It's 11 plus.
Oh god, why have words deserted me? Which paladin subclass are you?
Noble Knight, I think.
No, he is same as you.
Okay, you should have Compelled Duel as part of the thing, shouldn't you?
As an option.
Oath of the Crown.
Yeah, Oath of the Crown.
I think you just get it as part of the subclass. It doesn't count towards your spells. Yeah, at 3rd level you get compelled duel.
Oh,
5,
Wow.
10,
let
15,
me add that
20,
in.
25.
Is it a second level spell? Third level?
It's a first level spell.
Yeah.
First level spell.
And you get command as well. And did you take 6 levels of paladin?
Yes.
You get warding bond and zone of truth as well.
Oh, send me these spells, boy.
You had
If you
some
just have
truth the other session.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I took that as a
Uh,
spell.
'cause
I
if
would
they're-
not take it as a spell if you can get it as a... Well, you can swap out paladin spells, can't you?
Yeah, you can. But also,
To
if
the map.
you're, they don't count against
There.
them. If they're like domain spells for clerics, that you can just have them all the time without them taking
Yeah.
up prepared
Yeah.
slots.
So just to summarize, the guy with the green token on the roof cast mirror image on himself, and then use the hide action, and he rolled higher than all of your passive perceptions. So on your turn, you can try and make a perception check to try and find him. And the other guy also
blue
cast
guy.
mirror image on himself, and the blue guy ran across the courtyard and just hid in this little nook here. He's not taken the hide action, but he is just running across into there.
The blue guy here,
Yeah, the blue guy there.
he's more than 30 feet away from me.
He wasn't compelled by you.
Different blue guy.
Oh, behave.
Green guy.
Green guy that was up here used
Where
the
the
hide
fuck's-
action. He beat all of your passive perceptions. Or the hide bonus action. And then cast mirror image on himself.
What a knob.
I know! Fucking assassins trying to stay alive. And that'll be their turn. Griffin, your turn.
5, 10, 15, 20. I've seen that guy run off. I'll try and run to the courtyard to get visibility on him.
Yep. You can see both of them. One of them, you can't quite see which one he is. There's 5 of him sort of looming around in this space. The other
Yeah.
one is just solo.
I'm absolutely going for the solo. I've seen that 5-guy person shout myself a little bit. And then I'm gonna. I will firebolt him.
Fireball. Hold hit.
Oh, please. 27.
Cool. Hits.
Big boy
Definitely hits.
damage. 24. Oh!
I'm sorry, this is just bringing me too much joy. Is that 24 or is that actually 12?
It's 12.
Hey. Very good. Very good.
He uses Uncanny Dodge to, like, just out of the way, and instead of hitting square on in the shoulder, it just grazes past the sort of chest,
Oh, he's so beautiful.
dealing half damage.
So beautiful.
Anything else, Griffin?
Can you uncanny
say-
dodge spells?
You can. Any attack roll against you, you can Uncanny Dodge.
Damn.
Unless it's AoE, but it depends on what.
Yeah, unless it's AoE.
I will look at him and say, well, if it ain't the wriggly cunt.
Well, if it isn't this asaimar I've been hearing so much about.
I will piss on your grave. Right. That's me, yeah.
That's you. Doc.
Oh, what? Do I eventually get a turn?
You eventually,
Right, I've got half
finally,
movement
have got a
speed,
turn.
But I've got a 35-foot movement speed, so I've got 15 or 20 feet.
I will say make an athletics check on your turn with disadvantage to see if you can get above a 10 and try and get that 5 foot extra.
Alright, let's do that real fast.
Because I'm
Athletics check with
a glutton for failure
disadvantage.
or
No.
passing.
Cool.
You have a 15-foot movement speed
Alright, 5.
this
10,
turn.
15. Can I see this guy?
That guy, I mean, the market sort of stalls are, you know, the only thing really there as cover for him is he'll have like half cover. But yes, 3/4 cover, I'd probably say, actually. But yes, you can see him.
Cover doesn't matter, I just need to be able to see him. Because I'm going to cast blindness on him.
Can you cast blindness? What's the save he has to make?
The save is a constitution save, DC 19.
Constitution save, okay. That's a 2!
He is blind
Up to 4. He is blind!
for the 1 minute.
These motherfuckers blind for 1 minute. I'm going to use that. No, that's the same one as the other one. I'm going to use... Oh, there's a good one of an eye. that's bleeding. Because, yeah, that one. He's blind. Blind, I tell you.
Cool. And then can I make
this motherfucker can't see shit.
Check to see the other one that tried to hide from me.
Yep. Roll a perception check.
Right, that's normal, isn't it? Not disadvantage. So, given how these guys hide, that's probably not enough.
That is exactly enough.
Ah, yes.
As you look across the way, you can see these, literally just like the heads of these minifigures moving in tandem with each other, just up above on this building here, like crouched, like very, very low. But each of them moving
on the duplicates, they just slowly bob up and down.
Yeah, kind of, just with this like crossbow.
Cool.
Like light crossbow in his hands here, just like.
I will call him out then, call out his position.
Cool, fair enough.
And then I think that's me. Because I'm going
that's you.
More bonus actions.
At the end of the round, Tyrion will look to the people and say, "Come on, move! Everyone, down the street!" And he's going to start running, but as he runs away, he'll cast a 2nd level healing word on you, Doc, because you've just been hit. Because he's a nice guy. Where's my D4? Here's my D4. That's crap. That's 5 plus. You get 9 hit points back.
Yeah.
And he'll once again just reiterate, "Don't you?" And as much as the green guard runs away, the purple one just says, "Are you sure you don't want backup?"
It's fine. Protect the people.
Yeah. That one.
We got this.
All right.
There's more of us than them.
I owe you all a drink if you live through this.
I hope.
And these guys will run the fuck away. Balzanor, it is your turn once more. The red guy near you disappeared down here. You don't exactly know what's happened to him, but you can, after calling it out, you can see this green guy over here. Many of him.
With this red guy, do I know that's as far as he can move? Do I know?
Probably not. You've only just met this group of people. You don't necessarily you don't know what they can do per se.
On the ground then?
He is on the ground. Yes.
Actually, wait. Who's that? We got someone there, so surely you can see exactly where this guy is. But
yeah. So Griffin can see him on the ground. You can't. You're on top of a building at the minute, so you can't see him. But Griffin can.
Yep.
You know, you've probably seen or heard enough of what's going on to make an assumption that he's down there. I'll say.
I'm gonna get to here. I'm gonna cast Flame Blade. No, I can't. No, I'm not going to because I'm already got my fast step going. Okay, forget that. I'm gonna fast step over here. And I'm going to wickety wackety this guy with my
Okey-dokey. Alrighty. Roll. Actually, one sec. Each time. Roll a d20. Just a straight d20.
Oh no!
I'm sorry, I've been saying there's 5 of them. There's actually only 4 of them.
$12.
Roll to hit.
11 damage. I'm assuming a 28 hits.
28 definitely hits. And as you swing your club, one of these duplicates of him disappears.
Oh,
It's like whack-a-mole.
Dealing no damage to him, leaving now only 3 of this guy sort of looming around, and he sort of giggles. I always knew minotaurs are dumb.
yeah, he's not wrong. Can I see where the others are?
Pardon, sorry?
Can I see where the others of him are?
They are. It's still in this space, still mimicking his exact actions, but you just can't tell which one is him.
Okay. Okay. Well, I've used my bonus action to fast step again, so I got nothing left. I got nothing left.
Cool. Galahad. Oh, yes.
Do I get to make a save at the end of my turn against that slow?
Yes, you do.
Cool.
Yes, you do. I forgot to.
Is that with advantage still, or just regular?
Yeah, with advantage. You have advantage against being poisoned. So.
+4 from Galahad?
Yep, you're fine.
See?
Sweet.
You are no longer slowed. You almost like from underneath the plates of your army just pull out the thing, staunch it, and just
coming for you,
boy. Move around, spit out a little bit of sort of like black spittle in your mouth.
Face.
And you're ready to go. Galahad, you're up.
Yes. I want to hit something now.
Oi, Galahad! There's one round here. Straight there.
Straight there. Nice.
Longsword attack.
With advantage, for he is blinded.
Gosh.
That hits.
I also get the plus. Is it 1d6 lightning damage? From my absorb elements very long time ago.
Believe it's only within a minute you get that. So if you make an attack within a minute of that happening, and it's been nearly an hour since then. But fuck, 14 slashing damage will definitely do him dirty, and he can't half that either. So.
Oh, you need to take one off that, I think.
Oh, yeah, I do, I think.
No, you don't.
No, I don't. Cool. I'm assuming you're hitting again.
Yeah, you bet.
With advantage, that's a smite.
Oh my god.
Well, that's not necessarily a smite, I don't know. But
He's so dead.
I don't actually have a smite to do.
That's very sad. That's just a regular crit then. Roll damage. 9 + 4. That is less damage than the regular hit you just did, but still 13, pretty good.
What's that?
Nicely done.
What's that?
Anything else on your turn? Any bonus actions? Any things?
No, that's good.
You have moved out of range of green, and so he doesn't have to be within 30 feet of you anymore. Just letting you know. Now,
Sorry, Balzy.
these guys' turns. So, green is going to come after you, Balzy.
No, he's not. No. Yeah, carry on.
Yes, he is with a 24 to hit.
Of course.
Can you make me a strength or dex saving throw? Your choice.
That's useless.
As he swings around, he doesn't deal any damage with this hit. He just trips you up, takes your feet from underneath you, and you fall prone. Next one's with advantage. Thank God for advantage. Oh, okay, that's 16.
I have 16 AC.
Your AC is 16. And 14 with advantage. So I'm assuming that doesn't hit.
No.
But sadly for you, lucky for him, this attack gets sneak attack damage. So he trips you up and then goes down with a heavy slash with the first hit, which deals, so that's 2 + 4, that's 6 piercing damage. 3 poison damage. And then oh god, 17 more piercing damage.
17.
17. Sneak attack is a bitch, man.
It's beautiful. It's so beautiful.
So as he trips you up, the first attack straight down onto you, and you can all just hear this minotaur roar out into the sky, and then they hit the concealed blade straight down. But luckily, you've just managed to roll out of the way of that one. Next up, this guy is going to have a shot against Griffin. That's a 21 to hit.
Shield.
shield. The crossbow bolt bounces and skittles just off into the just off over here onto the floor. He's going to come around. What is he going to do? This is fairly interesting. It's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. Bonus action hide. That's 50 plus. Yeah, God, that beats your passive perceptions by crazy. And that's where he's going to be. And then this guy's going to take some feeble attacks. Disadvantage against Galahad. Yeah, that's a 9. And a 8 to hit.
He can make a save
None
at the
of
end of his
those.
turn.
He can make a save at the end of his turn. Going to make a con save. Actually, he's going to make a... So he's going to take the disadvantage bonus action. And then I'm going to say... He doesn't know where he necessarily is. So I'm going to say 1 is like north, 2 is right, 3 is down, 4 is across. So he's going to go roll a d4. Oh, sweet, you did roll a... no, you rolled a 2. So you just see this guy suddenly turn away from you and run straight into the scaffolding back here. Not quite realizing where around he is. Gets a saving throw. Ooh, that's 18 plus 1 con. That's 19 against the save.
Passes.
Passes. He's no longer blinded.
Can ignore me.
Okie dokie. Griffin, it is your turn. You've heard
I'm running
your
into
Minotaur
the
friend
scaffolding.
roar ahead of you. Pardon?
By running into the scaffolding, and he's not gone anywhere.
He's not gone anywhere. He just sort of turned, tried to run, and
Oh, actually,
then
can
sort of
I
managed to shake away his thing.
can I unignore me, please?
Yeah? What would you like to do?
Very
Griffin
sorry.
hasn't done anything, so I'll allow it.
Red tried to hit me and missed twice. Correct.
Yeah.
Can
Yeah.
I use the riposte Majigger?
It's your reaction to expend 1 spirit to down, make a melee weapon attack against the creature. If you hit, you add your spirit to die. Yeah, go for it.
Thanks.
With
Sorry, I'm a bit
advantage,
slow
because
with
he'd
that
still be
attack.
blind.
Yeah, with advantage, because yeah, you would still be blind.
Oh,
Not that you
27.
fucking needed it.
That's good.
27 to hit, yeah. Roll damage.
Bosh plus my superiority dice, which is a d8. Oh, that's a bit sad.
Still up, but looking pretty weak now as he tries to, the second attack, and you almost just deflect it off your shield and give this hefty slash right across his studded leather armor across his chest. Griffin, your turn. What would you like to do? Let's get this moving.
I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20. Here.
Mm-hmm.
This is really unfair on this weedy little assassin that we've got 2 paladins up to beat. And then I'll
Two
go for a
absolute
hit.
units.
Oh,
How's he looking? How's he looking?
This is going to be Assassin Courgette.
I mean, make a quick medicine check running up to him. He's
That's
an
a
assassin.
level 4
It's pretty
smite.
dark. That's a level 4 smite.
No, I don't have a level 4 spell slot left.
That's fair.
Right, I'll do the damage and then I'll add probably just a 1. So it's one-handed. That's 14, and then it be
14.
It's 2d8 in it for a level.
Yeah, 2d8 for a level 1, so
So-
it's 4d8.
4d8. 17.
17. He goes to uncanny dodge it, and as he sort of goes to dodge the attack, you almost recognize this, almost like shifting of movement mid-attack, twist your wrist, and instead of bringing a downward slash, you then just curve your blade and swing up straight across his neck. The light almost like brightens up the scaffolding in the corner, and he drops to the floor, holding his neck, gurgling, panting. He died, even with the uncanny dodge there. This motherfucker gone.
This is the one who said about the asaimar he's heard so much about. So I was like, now you've heard it from the man himself. And
Dead.
what did I move to get over here? 5, 10, 15, 20. And I'll move over there, and I'll sort of look at Galahad, having seen him go to town on this guy a little bit, and I'll just say, it's key not to play with your food. You've just got to go in for the quick kill. Don't mess around. Yeah.
I won't mess around with these scoundrels, don't you?
Anything else, Griffin?
No, that's me.
Doc, what you doing?
Okay, I think I can go 5, 10. Would it be 15, 20 to climb up here? 25, 30 to climb up here? 35 to get to there?
I'm going to say, so these market stalls here have just the ceiling of it is just basic cloth. You are a dwarf in heavy armor. So you can still try and climb up, but if you did, you would go straight through the cloth in a big comedic cartoon style hole and straight to the floor again.
You tosser with your rules and your accuracy. Okay, I'm just going to go. I saw this guy run like this way, didn't I?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
so
you saw him run
I'm
across that way.
Go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Oh, I can get to there. Fuck it, let's dash 5, 10. I'm gonna get like a little bit around this corner, maybe like down here. Just so I can see like anything coming this way. And can I make a perception check from here to try and find him?
Yeah. You don't see him.
Okay.
He has not gone that way, apparently.
Or
Or at least from the angle you are at, realistically, you would not be able to see him.
Okay, well, that's...
Actually, roll me one with disadvantage, because maybe you might be able to hear him. Yeah.
Nope.
8. Sadly not.
Well, I'm having a great time, lads.
Having a great time. Cool, Balzanor. You are prone. This guy's wailing on you.
I'm gonna finish from my movement.
Yeah. Go for it.
So what's that? 5...
What do I have to? Not that I probably need to, but what would I have to do to stand up?
It's half your movement speed to stand up.
Right,
So
I'm
15
definitely
feet of
gonna
movement.
stand up and just say, "Dodge this, motherfucker!" And thunderstep.
Oh, thunderstep. All right.
Oh yeah, that'll work.
I will
I'm
do
going to
it.
go over here.
That push people.
No, just well, I'll put it in the chat.
Yeah, put thunderstep in the chat. I'm just interested in something a second.
It makes like it's like standard like thunder.
It's a very loud one. I was debating doing this because it's going to alert everybody
like
around that
300
we are
feet
here.
away.
Yeah.
I think it's the
Yeah,
standard.
quickly put it in the chat, because it's also a thing about...
I have put it in the chat.
I can't. Oh, yes, you have. I
It
just
has
haven't
come in.
scrolled
It
down.
just
Teleport
happened
yourself.
Okay.
Immediately, bring on objects. Creature, 5 feet of you. Creatures left behind. Okay. And it's thunder damage. Roll me a d20. You thunderstep. This booming, thundering sound echoes all the way out through here. This guy needs to make a save, which he fails very badly. So roll the damage for thunderstep.
What is it again? So it's
3d10 at its base level. 15. Well, he ain't uncanny dodging or anything that.
Half.
15 thunder damage. And as you appear over there, you look back at the building, and you can just hear this. And the roof of the building where you were once standing seems to somewhat cave in on itself.
Oh, he falls. Right, he falls.
A little bit. He doesn't fall, but the thunder damage so concentrated on one place. These are fairly basic buildings.
Whose house have you just destroyed?
I didn't think about that, people. Apologies.
And from within, you can just hear this.
Pops his head out.
And from within, you can just hear this woman scream like, "Oh my god, what's going on?"
This is going to be the Amber Accords all over again.
And suddenly, people all around, especially in this street, everyone can somewhat hear just some kind of movement going on around them.
Sorry, lads.
Anything else on your turn, Balzanor? You still have your bonus action. You technically still have fast step activated if you wanted to teleport again.
I do, but I tell you what, I'm going to teleport down here.
You can go up here, see if you can see the guy.
Yeah, actually, let's stay high. Let's stay high. Yeah. Teleport here and just try and find that guy. So
I'd say it's a bonus action to make a perception check, and you've used a bonus action to thing around.
Okay, can I just have fast step there instead?
Fast step where instead?
I for my thunder step, I have to thunder step there instead.
Thunder step there. I'll allow it. Yeah, roll a perception check with advantage.
Be good now. Perception, do you say so?
Yeah. The shadows of the moon coming down and the trees sort of waving, especially after your thunder step, sort of waving in the resonance of your thunder step is making everything kind of hard to see and hard to maneuver around. That's everything. Galahad, your turn.
Okay. Head up here, and can I see anyone?
Can
Hiding.
you see anyone hiding? Roll a perception check with disadvantage
I'm just going to
from
say
your current angle.
this entire fight, I can see a dock right here. I've just assumed it's not there. I just thought I'd mention it now.
I've never been there though.
No.
But
It was right from the start when we put it on.
I think that's an issue with the tokens I had a little while back.
It is an old dock. It's not the same thing you draw.
Yeah, it's an old dock. I accidentally deleted the tokens, meaning that they're for me and everyone else deleted, but for some reason you can see them, and I can't delete them because I can't see them or select them or anything.
Hopefully, any new maps you make going forwards, when you remade the chest map, won't have this issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Galahad, you can't see anything.
Cool. That's it for my turn. Actually, no. I'm gonna action a dash. 10, 15, 20. 30. Okay.
Up there?
Yeah.
I'll see it. Galahad.
See you, bye.
Cool. Their turn. So this guy, just going to take a quick bit of stock. Yes, this guy's still got thing up. That guy's still got thing up. People are waking up. Do they? Okay, so do they think? They're feeling confident. So, this guy's going to look at you, Balzanor, and begin a charge. 10, 15, 20, 25. Bonus action. Misty Step. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Hello, Balzanor.
Leave you alone.
19 to hit.
Shield.
Misses. 26 to hit. And he can't make his bonus action attack because he's done that. He doesn't get sneak attack, so it's just a regular roll. 4 plus... it's 8 piercing damage and 4 poison damage. And this guy will be super sneaky and bonus action dash to get to the top of here. At which point I'm going to say bonus action dash. I'm not going to bother rolling stealth. You'd probably actually make a perception check, Doc. Roll a stealth check with disadvantage against this thing. Ooh, not quite. You see this guy at the very last minute before a crossbow bolt comes down at you with advantage. 26.
Mm-hmm.
That's 3. You don't have to make any things against the poison because you're now immune to its effects for 24 hours. But that is 3 plus 4, 7 piercing damage, 2 poison damage, and 4, 9, 12, 16 more piercing damage for sneak attack.
Okay. Where is he? You now see him there. On the roof.
Just creeping up on the roof, just around there. Yeah, that's pretty much them. Griffin.
Do I have eyes on Louis? No.
On Bluey, speed things up, I'm going to say yes, because also he has just now stood up and made an attack, so theoretically, yeah.
Okay, alright, I'm going to fire a firebolt at him.
And give him like 3. He does, yeah. And I'm going to give him a bit of cover for this, so roll a d20.
14?
Rolled hit.
Oh, that's shite.
Why, eh?
Fling a firebolt, and it whizzes way over the head of the building, not even hitting any of his mirror images, sadly. Anything else?
Is there any way for me to get up on this building?
Yeah, I mean, you can try and climb just the building itself, like in and around this corner, in and around here as well. You could try and go inside and run up to this balcony over here.
Yeah, I'm going to trot up. I'll go... Is the door at the front here where I am?
Yeah, door at the front there.
I'm there.
You're there.
How much movement will it take to get through the whole house, do you think?
Probably your full 30 feet of movement to get to this balcony here.
Just put it out there. Is the door open?
It is now.
Yeah, actually, how are you getting through the door? You're just trying to bash through it?
I'll just try and open it. I mean...
okay, yeah. If you just try and open it, it doesn't open.
Alright.
You can try and bash through it if you want to.
I mean, the person inside is definitely awake.
Yeah, they're definitely awake.
Would you be opening the door to see what's happening outside?
Hello.
Can I knock? Can I knock?
You can knock. As you not. No one's in.
I'm here to deal with the infestation, the leaky roof.
Leaky fucking roof. What the fuck's going on?
I don't know, but if I can get a good look, I get paid by the hour, so it's on you. It's in your interest to get me in.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, dear Lord.
That'd be good. Come on, I'm ready. No!
Oh,
Fuck off, leave us alone before I call the guards.
Will you allow me to smash it, or would that be next turn?
That was all just talk. I'll allow you to. No, actually, you threw a firebolt, so I'm going to say no. Next turn, you'd be smashing through it. Doc.
All right. Is this like a set of stairs? Is this a balcony next to me?
This is, in fact, yes, a set of stairs just here that leads you up to a balcony here.
Okay, so
and it's 5 feet to just get on the roof.
So I can go 5, 10, 15, 20 here, and then just 5 feet of movement, 25 to get up to the roof.
Yep.
Cool. I'll go 30 here. Alright, I'm do I try and shove this guy? Yeah, I'm gonna try and shove this guy off.
Okay. Roll a d20.
How about
awkward not pushing him.
Now roll a dex save.
Now roll a dex save.
Mm-hmm.
Fun away.
Because you've just charged and tried to shove a duplicate.
How many duplicates has he got?
He's got 3, and so far this blue one hasn't had any of them taken off. It's the green one that's had some taken off.
Well, the green one took
One
my...
taken off, in fact.
But I thought
Surely
it
it
was
was the green one when he took my
one of the rolls
my
on
thunder.
mirror image. I swear a 16 hits the target.
I thought you wanted low to hit on mirror image. If you have 3 duplicates, you must roll a 6 or higher to change the attack's target to a duplicate. With 2 duplicates, you must roll an 8 or higher. With 1 duplicate, you must roll an 11 or higher. So you wanted 6 or lower to try and hit him.
Oh, so I'm rolling his roll.
Wait.
You're rolling his roll, I'm saying.
I'm not trying to tackle him off the roof, though. I'm just trying to push him.
Oh, okay, in which case, yeah, the dex save's redundant. I'll just say, yeah, you try and push, and one disappears.
Okay. Well, bonus action is outcoming the spiritual weapon, then.
Spiritual weapon!
And I don't like this guy, so it's coming out at a higher level. I can't flank with a spiritual weapon, can I? I think we said before.
I think we said no.
We have this discussion every time.
Yeah, I think we said no.
Oh my god!
It's a shame.
There is a big. There's another. Oh, actually, no. I don't need the dock anymore because we got the actual spiritual weapon token working, didn't we?
Yeah, I believe we did. Try dropping it on.
Where's it? I cannot see it. Oh, there it is. Amongst all the other sheets being available. There we go.
What happened to it?
There you go.
Why was it not working?
I don't know. It just didn't work for a while. Right.
Yeah.
Spiritual
You can
weapon,
make an
don't
attack.
fail me now.
Roll a d20.
Ah! Does that even hit?
That's not good.
They've been rolling really
Oh
poorly.
no!
today.
Oh no! Yeah, that doesn't even hit. But roll a d20 to see if you get rid of a mirror image.
You don't. It's only when he gets hit.
Oh yeah, good point. Yeah,
So-
you swing. Something ducks. You're not quite sure what. Whether it's a person or not.
Asshole.
I know, right?
Going to kill him.
One more round, or are people calling it there? I'm happy to go. I'm happy to go one more round if we make it pretty quick. I already know what they're going to do. So,
Go.
Balzanor, what are you doing?
Well, I'll definitely whack this guy with a club.
Whack the guy with the club.
So I'll just close my sheet and I was done.
Roll a d20.
I'll do that first, I think.
Yeah.
Not that it makes much of a difference.
Oh,
7.
Does that hit? That hits something, does it?
It's just, I don't know, I can't remember.
With 2 duplicates, you must roll an 8 or higher. You were looking for 8 or lower. So yeah, that actually roll to hit to see if you've chosen the right duplicate,
Oh,
Oh,
but you've missed the attack roll.
I'm having a shocking day. Right, from here, I'm looking through this balcony. Can I see inside this house?
Yeah, there's like a
Okay.
door with a little like grated window on it.
I'm going to fast step in and go unlock the door.
Okay. Yeah, you fast step into the house. Immediately, you can see this couple,
Sorry, man.
the one pulling like
It's
a
not
quilt
rather
cover.
important.
Oh my! We're being invaded by minotaurs! We're being invaded by minotaurs! And this guy immediately.
I'm so
tries to
sorry
get up.
about your roof.
As you run
the king will
past,
fix it.
this guy is going to get an attack of opportunity against you because you're a minotaur running through a guy's house. This is just a
I
swing with his
question his
fist.
judgment on the hitting it.
I mean,
He completely misses. So I'm imagining this as like he gets up like runs behind his mistress, right behind the bed.
His mistress.
God, Minotaur! People are screaming. This guy's screaming. The woman's now screaming, partially screaming
We're gonna
at
be
you,
in
partially screaming at the husband.
So much trouble.
There's absolutely nothing
But
clear
you are
or
able
subtle
to-
about how we're dealing with this.
You are able to run downstairs. The key is very conveniently just on a little side table by the door, and you're able to unlock the door. I'll say that's for the brevity of things, easy enough.
Balzanor,
able to
you
unlock the
live
door
here?
and stand.
This is my home.
Lovely. Apart from
my
the roof.
parents.
I'm here to fix that, by
We're
the
not
way.
Fucking
Let's
brilliant.
go.
Galahad, what you doing? Where are you? You're all the way over there.
I've moved 20 feet, and I'd like to see if there's anyone around me that I can smack.
21 perception. All you can hear around you are screaming people. People go, Minotaur, why the fuck's a Minotaur? Is that those people from Titan? What the fuck are they doing? Titan invaders! Titan invaders! They're invading people's houses! Guards! Guards!
Is there anyone nearby me, like screaming, or is that just what I can hear?
Just people in these houses. Like people in and around these large houses here. This house here seems more of a...
Question.
More of like
how would they know I've just gone into this house?
Because this person has been screaming Minotaur, Minotaur, Minotaur invasion.
I'm actually, is there something I can roll? Can we redcon, and is there something I can roll to sort of like convince her that we're not a threat to her?
I believe you just said you stormed through the house and opened the door.
You stormed through the house and opened the door.
Apologies, this man is important. He needs to get through.
Roll a persuasion check, so just roll just a persuasion check. 14.
Ugh.
Still pretty scared of the Minotaur. I'd still say a Minotaur, maybe not Minotaur invasion, but a Minotaur, and with the massive booming thunderous thing that could be heard up to 300 feet away. People are fucking terrified. There are demons attacking this place, remember. There are demons all over Ambyr, and all shit's going wrong. Their archmage has been captured. People woke up in the streets the other evening. All sorts of crap's going on. So people are easily spooked. This place over here you can almost deem to be Galahad a hostel. So there's lots of people in here just shouting and screaming with each other. And there's someone going, calm down, there's no Minotaur there. All sorts of stuff's going on.
Listen to that guy.
So sadly, near you, there is no one.
No one to fight.
No one to fight, sadly.
The fight's over here, my friend.
Yeah. I mean, I could pop into this house and start calming people down.
What would Galahad do?
I'm a man of the people. I'm a
just
Tell them
just make a quick persuasion check, just to be a calming voice out in the streets.
Oh dear.
You're trying to speak, but your almost innate politeness of being a very good paladin, as well as all the people screaming, you're trying to not scream over their voices to try and sound polite and sincere. But it's very, very hard to do. And so you don't quite seem to have the effect you're wanting, and some guy actually tries to argue with you from one of the houses inside. You can't see him, you can just hear this voice screaming out at you. Oh, shut up down there, there's a Minotaur.
Do you have any idea who I am?
They would win.
My
turn is over.
So, it is not this green guy over here, he's looking at the situation around him. One of them's dead. You're all a lot better off than they were hoping. I think he's going to fire a shot at Balzi.
Oh. This lovely person's home. How disrespectful.
Oh, no, wait. No, you're inside, aren't you? So you can't shoot a shot at you. He's going to shoot a shot then at Doc, I guess. I'll give you half cover because of the guy in front of you. 18?
Misses.
Yeah, definitely. So this guy fires a shot at you, and you just stand there, just knocks right off your armor. And this guy just shouts over to...
duplicate on its way through, does it?
Sadly not. Actually, roll a d20.
I mean, I was joking, but I'll take it.
He is trying to shoot through his friend's space. A 12. No, it doesn't hit a duplicate. So on a particularly bad roll, it would have hit one, but sadly not. And this guy just shouts over his friend, I think we've overstayed our welcome here. We'll get them next time. And this guy is then going to use his action and bonus action to move 30, and the bonus action 30
Shot me.
leaps off the bill. Yeah, bonus action dash.
You said action and
Oh,
bonus
yeah,
action.
sorry. Bonus action. He's going to use his bonus action to dash, leap off the building behind him, and run off into the street. This guy here is going to try and attack you first. Does he think that the spiritual weapon can take reactions? Because he doesn't. I reckon he thinks the spiritual weapon can take reactions, and therefore moving away from it without disengaging is a bad idea. So he's going to make 2 attacks on you real quick. 19 to hit.
Misses.
Slashes at your shoulder plate. Second attack. Fucking hell, 17 to hit.
Misses.
Again, misses. Slashes against the thing. Disengage. Leaps off the building down here. 18 plus 12 to acrobatics. So he lands, rolls, and goes. So that's what? That's 20 feet down. So then he can move 5, 10 over here. He's definitely looking to hightail it the fuck away. Griffin, you're stood at the front door of this house.
Well, I came here to do a job. I'm going to walk up into the second floor.
Yeah.
And I'm actually going to survey around and just go with my axe on my shoulder. Just go, it's a tricky job, this one. Going to need some work.
Can I be looking, doing the same sort of thing? Like, yes, we agree.
Sorry, man, this is my apprentice. He was very forward jumping through a window. We'll have words about that later.
So both of you make performance checks. Balzanor suddenly very sincere.
Oh, can I give him an advantage for Griffin?
If only one of us would have rolled, then.
Yeah, it would have been either one of you roll with advantage or both you roll individually. So I'll say,
I think we take
Balzanor, this guy. Yeah, this guy runs that. So the guy, obviously running this house, slowly meets downstairs, and Balzanor, you're actually upstairs, and he sort of looks around the corner. And Balzanor, you're actually, you're looking as if you're surveying this thing. You have no idea it's just wood, and probably in your mind you're thinking, I bet I could have broke this whole fucking ceiling if I tried. But you're looking very professional, whereas, a guy wearing full plate armor, shield, and axe in his hand, I think very obviously isn't a guy coming to survey the room. So this guy, who
you cannot complain about is how quickly the service has come to you.
who are you? What was that banging on the roof? What's going on?
They're our rival roof fixers, and they can get quite aggressive when it comes to jobs. So we were just having a bit of an argy-bargy. Nothing for you to worry about.
What is this all about?
They've pissed off now, so...
Okay, I'm just going to add... I feel very sorry that our actions have caused some damage to your place, and I'm not knowing what it will cost for them to fix anything on the roof. I'm going to give them 15 gold pieces.
Oh, wow.
Just sling over 15 gold pieces.
Apologies for your the inconvenience and the disturbance this evening. We'll be on our way.
I thought you were to fix the roof, and you're just giving me money to. But are you not going to fix it?
This is beyond our expertise, I'm afraid.
You ask a lot of questions for someone who isn't qualified at roof fixing.
You hold a mighty big axe for someone who says he's going to fix my roof.
Sometimes you've got to destroy and build from the ground up,
Get out of my house.
Can I remember why I actually came up here and go to the balcony?
Yes, I'll say finally you can run off to the balcony.
You two quite
see this guy.
They're getting away.
Oh, sorry, Doc. That's one of our competitors. I mean, assassin.
What would you like to do?
Deal with these prices. 26.
Yeah, that hits. Yeah, roll a d20.
On under 6. No.
Flies. One of these duplicates vanishes and disappears away. Doc,
All
finally,
right.
it is your turn.
I want this motherfucker to fail a wisdom saving throw, please. As I cast Hold Person on his ass.
Hold person. Let me tell you, Jojo, he couldn't fail harder with a natural 1.
Yeah! He's super paralyzed.
Like paralyzed, but now you're etching an S into his chest.
Oh, I absolutely... Right. I'm going to jump off the roof. And just use my movement to get to him.
Let's read it. Target you with an attack. Okay. Make your actions. If you have 3 duplicates. Aces duplicate. Dex. An attack hits a duplicate. Duplicate is destroyed. Okay, it doesn't say anything about targeting them for spells, so I'll allow it, yeah. I won't say you need to pick one from to target. So yeah, you've got this guy. Now I'm going to say the green one is probably by this point away. Would anyone be going after him?
I mean, maybe.
I'm being a polite person here. I've got to leave through the front door, so I'm going the wrong direction.
I mean,
Leave
can
through
I
the front
see
door.
him from the roof? I'm guessing I probably can't see it. He's probably like off the other side of that roof.
No,
away,
he is.
isn't he?
Yeah, he is off the other side of the thing now.
Yeah, no.
Maybe somewhere
he's
across
gone.
the street.
He's hightailed it.
He's gone. Right, let's just focus on this guy.
Yeah, you have this guy held for a minute.
Okay.
So we'll say the initiative is over for the time being until that minute passes. You can get down. What would you like to do with him in the
Well,
meantime?
first of all, I'm going to attack him with the spiritual weapon.
Nice.
Which has advantage, I believe, because he's paralyzed.
It does. I'll say you can also roll... No, he's incapacitated, so he can't have the spell up anymore, so you don't have to roll anything. That hits.
He's paralyzed, so I believe it's automatically a crit as well?
It is automatically a crit as well.
Good, and I was angry, so I cast this at 5th level, so...
Oh, fuck.
So that's... I'm going to just have to roll this twice, so that's 27 on the first one. And 32 on the second one.
So that's 59 points of damage. He's still up.
I would then like to
my
use
goodness.
my...
According to the rules, he can technically uncanny dodge. No, he can't. He's incapacitated. Never mind.
I would then like to use my Dwarven Surge and make an attack against him with my Warhammer.
Go for it. Roll to hit.
24.
24. Very nice.
One-handed.
One-handed.
Then-
So that's 10.
And then
Roll another d8.
1d8. 3. So 13.
3. You also get 1d8 because you are above an 8th
I
level
haven't
cleric.
melee attacked in so long. 5 radiant damage.
It's a crit, so get that again.
10 radiant damage.
How would you like to do this, Dokrumir?
I would like the spiritual weapon to take his legs out from underneath him, and then I'm going to use my hammer to do what the mountain did to the viper on his face.
Oh, chill.
This is to kill him, right? This is
Yeah.
absolute
Yeah,
so
but
yeah, the
I
spirit.
don't give a
So
fuck.
as this guy's held like in the air, and then this thing takes his leg out from underneath him, and you can physically see his leg's like bent, like this, because it's in a running thing. His foot's like on the end of here, and it just takes the leg out all the way back underneath him, and then as he spins through the air, you just
I question
And
the
literally
need for this
pieces of
violence.
teeth, skull,
That's been in this
blood,
too
The
long.
man
gore,
has burnt-
everything
is part of the group that's
stains
burned down
the
my
ground.
temple. I'm taking no
That's-
prisoners.
That's valid. That
And
is-
this motherfucker, I don't think could be more dead.
If I had it, I'd cast Immolation.
If I hadn't burned
Unfortunately, I
it,
don't have a spell slot.
if I hadn't used it senselessly, burning an innocent man, well, a man that was captured.
I think it was
The
valid.
area, I was going to say the area falls silent, but actually it falls
There's a lot of screaming.
rather alive with a lot of screaming, people now emerging from their houses going, so what's going on? Who's called out a minotaur? The guy with you, Balzanor, like pushes past you. Hey, he's a minotaur, look at him. Isn't that the
I'm
one that
indeed
came
a
in with the
minotaur.
Guardians? Yeah,
Does
but
man speak truth?
he came into my house. It's burglary. This is burglary.
I gave you money. I broke into your house and gave you money.
It's still burglary. His wife comes up behind him. Not his mistress anymore, his wife, apparently.
He's got
He
two on the go.
did kind of give us money, though. Still, he broke into our house. This can't be. And look what he did to it. Well, you can't see
I
from
was
down here, but he broke the
concerned about
ceiling.
the structural integrity of your house. I wanted to make sure it was not going to fall on top of you while you slept.
So you did that thing
You're-
to the roof. You blew
I
it
was
up.
part of the people who did it. We were unfortunately in an incident, and I had to come in and make sure that you were okay. I'm sorry if we caused any harm.
But
and
earlier
I'm
on,
giving
you
money
said
to
you were
fix it.
here to fix the roof, and now you're saying you broke it and you were coming in to say if you were okay. Where are the guards? Where are the guards around here?
We all
Where-
just take a deep breath, people. Just a deep breath.
I will not take a deep breath. And a couple of people now begin to sort of mass around you. A lot of them in their sort of pajamas, like bed sheets and quilts and blankets wrapped around them, like Greek sort of togas coming out of their houses. Like, yeah, you can't just break into people's houses. What is it? I thought you were meant to be guardians around here. What the hell's going on? Where are the other guardians? They
We
wouldn't
were
have done
dealing
this.
with the situation, so I'd appreciate a bit less of the attitude.
What
Could I
situation?
intervene?
You can intervene.
Ladies and gentlemen, please go back to your beds. There is nothing to fear. This will all be sorted in the morning. We've just had a little scrap with some rapscallions, but they are no more. Don't worry. We will deal with this tomorrow.
Roll a persuasion check.
Can I use command
And-
and presence, which is
You can.
a thingy-majig?
Yes, you can, of course. So you can add your superiority
very
die onto an ability check.
Can I help in some way? Maybe by casting
Yeah.
guidance?
You can, yeah. So you get guidance and your superiority die on this as well. So roll a persuasion check. 16.
Persuasion.
Roll your superiority die.
8.
Oh my
7.
God.
That's a 23.
D4.
And roll the d4. 26. I'd say, yeah, you coming in here,
Who even
and everyone
needs
suddenly
our
does
eyes?
sort of look.
I can still
Everyone does-
persuade my way.
I mean,
Everyone
that's
does
that is
suddenly
a
sort of look at you like,
8, 15. That's a plus 18.
yeah. Everyone sort of looks, oh, Paladin of Palor. Yes, of course, sir. We'd better go inside. Come on, we will be taking this up with the council will hear of this. But yes, there's nothing to be done tonight. But
Yes,
Yes.
I most likely suspect they will hear of this.
and in the distance, you can just hear ding, 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 the sound of the bells of fire going off in the distance. You can see sort of just along the way as people are going back into the houses, guards massing into the center. One particular one wears slightly finer robes underneath his armor
Take that up
and a helmet, unlike the
advantage.
others, who looks like a somewhat captain, and he will speak to you next session. But for the minute, I think that's where we're going to call the session there. That was hilarious. But yes, it appears, and you can investigate the bodies of these Talons next week, but it appears that these guys, well, they followed you. Somehow. Who knows how. Guess we'll find out next session, maybe. Thank you all for coming. I hope you all enjoyed. It definitely got very chaotic and very fun at the end there.
I'm here to fix your roof.
I think the
Just
dice god
broke.
knew. The dice gods
Literally.
knew it was rubbish because they gave me a 6.
If you can't beat him, try and fix the damages you
that?
caused in the process.
What'd you say, Matt?
Was it me or you, Sam, who started that?
I think I said that, and then you took
'Cause
over.
I was generally thinking
Yeah.
it as well.
Oh no!
I'm here to fix your roof.
Here's the thing, I was waiting for the fireball to go off, and you
I
suddenly
was,
realized,
I
oh
was
shit,
generally
I just let
not
off a
using a
fireball.
fireball at all, and I thought
That's
that wasn't
fair.
using that would be loud.
Does
It
fireball?
wasn't going to cause.
I don't think
that
fireball
much damage?
states though that it sets things on fire, does it?
It doesn't, but I would still say it damages
I mean-
property,
Well,
and
yeah,
it's
no, it
fire damage to flammable things. So,
yeah, but it's like
guess it's up to
the
sort of
wood of that
discretion.
roof
It's
would
like-
be in flames.
it's like a flash of
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like
I guess
if,
so.
have you ever added like sugar to a fire and it just goes woof, but then it like immediately burns out?
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, thank you all very much for coming.
It's
I'm very much looking forward to next week to
That I mean, the
fix
the
whatever
tonal
the
shift
fuck
from the
happened.
start to the end of that session then was brilliant.
It was. And dear Christ, your ACs and pretty decent thinking and tactics there saved you guys from a lot of sneak attacking.
I thought that it was genius. The fixing the roof too, Ben. Right, see you later. Bye.
That was rather genius. But yeah,
That was very good, very
I'll
good.
speak to you guys in the week.
That was beautiful.
I'm gonna head off and grab some sleep.